everybody, this is Alan from OC Nerf, and today we've got a product review from the X-Shot series. We have the Zuru X-Shot Bug Attack Eliminator. This is the shotgun version of the X-Shot Bug Attack series. We had the review already of the pistol version, which is the rapid fire with 6 shots in a cylinder. And now we're going to be taking a look at their larger weapon, which is their shotgun. And as you can see here, the decorations are pretty much the same as the other one, where we've got this bug attack theme, this jungle theme, where this guy is going to be shooting at the bugs. He's got some bug juice all over his blaster here, and we've got claimed ranges of 55 feet, similar to the rapid fire, or 17 meters, so 55 feet or 17 meters. And we have in this box also, we've got the little bugs that came with the other one, and we've got the dart range test winner X-Shot darts. On the back we see here how everything works. It's a double barrel shotgun style with a pullback prime. It can store 2 front-loaded darts, and it'll fire one individually, each side individually on each prime. How to play, similar to the rapid fire, we have the bugs that we can go ahead and throw up against the wall, and they're going to go ahead and fall, and you're going to go ahead and shoot them down. So that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and unbox and open this blaster. So we're going to go ahead and get our unboxing knife out. We're going to get the Leonidas, and we're going to go ahead and pop this thing open. Much like the rapid fire, it is also coming with this kind of zip tie. So we're going to go ahead and pop this. 1 and 2. Oops, and I dropped the blaster. Much like the rapid fire, this is surprisingly light. We'll talk about that blaster in a minute. We're going to go ahead and get these bug guys. I'm going to go get these bug guys out, and the darts, obviously. And kudos again to X-Shot, where we've got a blaster with 2 holes, and they're loading us up with 8 darts. That's significantly more than the capacity of this blaster. That's an awesome job, guys. I really like it. Keep that up. So we're going to get these darts out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the blasterlabs.com dart range test winner. And I'm going to go ahead and leave those bugs in there for right now. We've done the review on those bugs already. We'll just stick to the blaster this time. Okay, so this is it. This is the X-Shot Eliminator. We've got a double barrel front, and we've got the deco on the side here. I really like what X-Shot has been doing with their line, which is really doing a lot with the detail of their blaster. They've done an excellent job with this, as well as with the rapid fire. So we've got the 2 barrels here. We've got the bug juice mostly on this side, but still on top of the blaster. We've got this kind of pump grip or hand placement right here. We've got a lot of decorations, a lot of intricate details all over this blaster. You've got the name embossed here, Eliminator, and it is also here on the other side of the blaster. It says Eliminator, and we've got X-Shot's name right here on the faux wood. I don't want to call it a stock because it's too short, but it is the stock, the butt stock of this blaster. And we've got this almost metal looking like handguard here as well. And we've got the trigger pretty responsive trigger pull, and a rather large, enough for 2 fingers, pull tab for the plunger. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, oh, and just like the X-Shot Rapid Fire, we've got a little bit of stippling here and the wood texture and detail, which I hope shows up on camera. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and load this up and see how it fires. It takes 2, so we're going to go ahead and front load one and then the other, and there does not seem to be any kind of dart storage in this blaster whatsoever. There wasn't any in the Rapid Fire either, so Zuru, if I were you guys, I might try to figure out something that you can do with dart storage, because you do give us a lot of extra darts, which is awesome. Keep doing it, by the way. But some dart storage might be really nice. And here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a couple of shots down range. Pull back. There's no way I can shoulder this. Not too bad. I think the range is slightly, it feels slightly less than the Rapid Fire, but I'm going to go ahead and try this again. Maybe it's about the same, actually. Yeah, it feels about the same. That pop is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and use the Rapid Fire for comparison. I don't know, I feel like the Rapid Fire just hits a little bit more. Could just be me, but it feels like it hits a little bit more. Let's see if there's an air restrictor. It sounds like there is. Given the way this shoots forward pretty quickly, there might not be that good of a seal on this blaster. There might be some seal issues in the front barrel here. That might be why the Rapid Fire is doing a little bit better in range, in my opinion, than this. So that being said, what we're going to go ahead and do is we've got the dart tag over here, the dart target, and we're going to go ahead and take a couple of shots at that and see if we can't get any more accurate. So the Rapid Fire got a score of about 28, and we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can't match or beat that. Okay, and just like before, what we're going to go ahead and do is we've set the tech target to game 3, and we're going to see what kind of scores we're going to get. I'm going to be aiming dead center, hopefully hitting that 20 mark. The next mark outside that is 8 points, and then the mark outside that is 4 points. So I'll be taking a few shots, going through all 8 rounds with the Eliminator, and then I'm going to go ahead and try a few rounds with Elite Darts and see what we get from that. And just for note, we're going to be taking this from 20 feet. Alright, so that was 9 shots and a game over with a score of 16 with the Zuru X-Shot darts. We're going to go ahead and try this with some Elite darts. Alright, so we've gone ahead and fired away all shots. I took 9 shots with the X-Shot darts, and then I took, I believe, 6 shots with the Elite darts. And the score for the X-Shot darts was 16. The score for the Elite darts was 28. Let's go back to the review. Okay, so we finished our range and accuracy test, and I'm rather impressed with how accurate this blaster is with both Elite darts and with X-Shot darts. That's really awesome job with the blaster. It's more accurate than the rapid fire. And the thing that I noticed is the rapid fire, if you recall that video, was kind of even with her own darts, swerving a little bit too far to the left to the right. This, after the first couple of shots, was really starting to get dead on. I have a strong feeling that, as I mentioned in that video with the rapid fire, that barrel rotation has something to do with that, whereas this does not have that additional mechanism and it stays truer, stays straighter, and more consistent. That rotation mechanism might be off a little bit at a time. So I really enjoy the accuracy. That was very surprising to me. The aesthetics are awesome. I'm still not a big fan of the bug juice. I thought I would hate the bug juice here more, but it actually does not intrude with the function of the blaster or the feel of it, as this area is pretty cramped as is. Again, I'm not the target market, but my big cans here pretty much engulf that entire faux stock. They do fit 3 fingers into this guard here. The trigger area is rather nice, but this can hardly be called a stock at all. This is 3 inches of a stock, so that's not going to work. This is definitely going to be used as kind of a pistol this way. If I were to modify this, I might just cut this straight down and make it very sawed-off looking. Now, I've brought a couple of other shotgun styles here as a comparison. I think the most direct comparison would be the Busby Double Shot, and this is the side-by-side Busby Double Shot. And it's got its break action here, and fire. So I think this is its most direct comparison, and you can see right here that this is a much smaller shotgun blaster than the Double Shot by about 2.5, maybe 2.5, 3 inches in the front, and another 1.5 to 2 inches in the back. But the capacity is about the same, except Busby obviously has the dart storage here, so that's kind of nice. And the other comparison that I have is the Sledgefire from Nerf, and this is actually rather interesting in that the barrel of the Eliminator is about 3/4 of an inch longer than the Sledgefire. However, that stock speaks for itself. It's a good maybe 3.5, 4 inches longer, and this is a pretty good length. It's still a little bit short, but I don't mind it actually. It could be maybe a couple more inches out, and that would be just perfect. But this isn't bad. This is not bad at all. So other than this really strangely small and stock that kind of cramps up the hand here, I rather like it. It's really odd to use a pullback prime for a shotgun. I'm not sure if I would have preferred perhaps a pump. Obviously that would have been faster, but I get it. And it's a system that works for them. And I believe the other issue with this is that it's not necessarily a smart air restrictor, in the sense that I think Hasbro still has the patent to that, but rather it rotates, it switches off between using the right barrel and the left barrel and vice versa. So you kind of have to guess or remember which one you just last fired. So we're going to take a 50-50 shot. I'm going to put it in the right barrel, and let's see. We were wrong. So 50-50 shot, we were wrong. It actually fired out of the left one, but the next time around it will fire out of the right, as you can see. And now it'll fire out of the left. So we're going to put that dart in the left side, and there you go. So it switches back and forth. So if you're on the run and you don't remember which one was the last one, you've got a 50-50% shot of getting that one right. Otherwise, you just should probably just stuff both of them in there. So let's get to my overall review of this X-Shot Eliminator from Zuru Toys. And overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I'd say for its build, it's about the same build quality as the other one, which is the Rapid Fire. In fact, it feels a little bit more solid in these parts here, but it's very light plastic, and then the rest of it here is about the same feel. So overall build quality, I'd give it about the same as the Rapid Fire, maybe a little bit better actually. It just seems more solid. The aesthetics are awesome. I really like what, as I mentioned before, I really like what Zuru has done here with the detail work. Just the sheer amount of detail work they put into this blaster, it really lends itself to a good paint job. I'm still not a fan of these bug juices all over the blaster, but I get it, it's the gimmick of the line, but I don't have to be a fan of it. And the capacity is low. It's just 2 shots and no ammo storage where I can quickly reload. I pretty much have to have some in my hand if I want to use this as a primary. I'd have to stuff 2 in there, fire, have 2 in my hand, fire, have 2 in my hand, and fire the whole time. There's no other way to store that. So this, I don't know if I can use this as a primary. I probably wouldn't. I'd probably sling it, maybe store it in the back as a last shot backup. I do believe it could probably hit the 55-foot range claims that it has if I gave it a nice angled shot. It was going 20 feet pretty well, very little drop, maybe about a foot drop from where I was, from the angle that I was shooting it at. So if it's clearing 20 feet, it can easily clear, I think, 40 feet to 50 feet with an arc, and on a good shot, it'll probably clear that 55-foot range claim that it says it has. So all in all, the performance is great, the aesthetics is awesome, but I just don't see this as something very practical. However, its mod potential really still does excite me, because I'm hoping we've got a really large plunger tube that we can definitely tap into, and at that point we'll see what happens. So expect a mod guide for this coming up. I'm going to go ahead and put the link to the purchase of this blaster in the description box below, and as always, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any thoughts or questions about this blaster or anything else in the future reviews, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I could really appreciate it, and hope to catch you all next time.